Capricorn, I'm here to do your midweek, end of week update kind of read. Let's start with the Eye of Ra cards. We'll skip to the Motherhood cards, and then if we need future clarification, we'll use the Moonchild deck. Oh, okay. So you guys have automatically a lot to say. You might be either really excited or really upset, but just a lot to say right now. Very opinionated at the moment. You've got quite a bit. We'll go through that in a second, but you've got quite a bit on your mind. Seems like you may have just realized something, or you just had like these, those thoughts that cannot wait to come out that are just peak, like just. It's almost like if you can't figure out a crossword puzzle answer before you go to bed, and then it just nags you to the point where you can't sleep. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting off of this immediately without even looking. So, yeah, space has been made to build. So you're realizing that there's been a new area or a new space open in your life that you're able to actually sit and build something that you've maybe kept a secret up until this point, that has maybe been somewhat of a anomaly to you or inaccessible in some way. Yeah, it's something that you really love. It's like a passion of yours. It's something that makes you really happy, and that you didn't really see coming. I'm just seeing the moon being really specific in this reading right now. It's outside. I'm just seeing that that's very much this was a secret love or maybe a secret idea to build something that you had, but you never really thought you could do it. And at this point, you're realizing there's room for you to cross through safely, or to come and do some type of work building this, constructing it potentially, or investing in the foundation of whatever it is that you're moving towards at this point. Um, there may have been some type of I'm just also seeing like Laura Croft Tomb Raider, right? With like the snakes coming toward the pyramid and all that. I think you've come to realize that that's just part of the process, and you still love it. It's still something that you want to travel towards. It's something that you realize, yeah, you're not even emotionally you're not even emotionally invested in looking at the situation in a negative light. So you know how sometimes we talk ourselves out of doing things, like we say, "Oh, that person couldn't possibly be interested in me," or "I could never start my own company because of X, Y, and Z," or whatever excuses that you've been giving yourself. You realize now that those excuses have been removed, that the blockages, the things that have stopped you in the past. I'm just seeing a stop sign here, and then the removal of that stop sign from like the end of your block or something. And then the fact that this, obviously the water is going to be dumped out of the cup that's upside down. However, if you're dumping it into a new foundation or a new platform, a new project, venture, whatever this is that has a lot to do with something that you feel is in line with your soul and that you love, then it's a lot easier for you to just ignore whatever hateful comments, questions, concerns that other people might have with your specific disposition, and just continue moving forward as though nothing is bothering you here. I did also just want to point out this could be a Cancer, this could be a Earth sign. This is typically the Tower card, and I'm just seeing that with the breakthrough of water and earth having this moment of reconciliation. I'm hearing it's almost like a spiritual reconciliation or reclamation of a moment where there was a question about whether or not something was safe to do, or whether there was going to be so much evil influence, or I guess snakes after the pharaohs trying to rest inside of the foundation here, that we weren't sure if that was going to be something we were going to witness. We weren't sure if that was something that would be feasible or have room for us to come and see whatever catacombs were left. It was a tricky, risky process that we're not necessarily excited about doing, but once you get in there, everything ancient, every manuscript that you'd wanted to see is there. And yeah, it's going to cause a ruckus. However, that being the case, it's because there were safe travels. You found a way. You made a way out of no way. Either there wasn't enough space or you didn't have the ability to travel past whatever toxicity this was prior to this moment. So I just feel like this is the breakthrough. The breakthrough is that you're able to more or less build on emotions. This could be like the blueprint I'm now seeing as well. Yeah, secretly that's could possibly be like the blueprint. I feel like you had a lot of passion maybe about making the blueprint, and you then didn't have. You had to go buy the space, the land, right? And then once you got the land, you secretly start building and brick by brick creating this item, this location, this relationship with somebody who you didn't like. You're almost like in shock or awe. You know how sometimes you just can't believe it? You can't believe it. That's that emotional, I can't believe this is happening, coming from both sides, both inside and outside influences. I can't believe it. And then there's a breakthrough that there's love there, that there's something to this space, this uh, energy that is coming through. Let me, a message is at the bottom of the deck here. So you could be receiving a message of love or sending one out. And when your intention is to build using a blueprint and replicate something or transmute an energy that you didn't feel safe transmuting before, that is a huge breakthrough. Okay, yep, this is the moon. That's exactly the energy. We're going to go through this in a second because I'm just curious to see what message is there for us. But that is that breakthrough energy is the secret. And it has something to do with love having crossed through. Yep, this is the death card in reverse. So you could have had like a very, I'm just seeing both sides, like almost communication with the other side or a message that came through spiritually speaking. So rather than it being water based and emotional, it was much more of a cerebral, intuitive message that is guiding you towards your life purpose to build this. Potentially, this is your life contract, your spiritual contract, and this is the way you actualize it is by um, turning the wheel of death or minimizing that risk or whatever, uh, finding the space inside of yourself or elsewhere. So maybe you found this an example of this would be the blueprint. You went shopping for real estate and you found a house that was really worn down and needed some love in order to become the house that you absolutely can settle down in. People are going to be jealous of that, but it's also going to be hard work for you to get there. That could be like an example of another interpretation of the cards. There's the one that's number one, but it's the magician. So this is Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy again. Since this is your reading, Capricorn, I'm feeling like you're showing up as being the one that has the permission for safe travel, or the one with the blueprint and the foundation. You are now the one signing up to transmute whatever secret death or manipulation has gone on. I do want to see what's in here for the moon, since the moon did pop out at me that first time around. So this is the moon, the priestess of cups, the ace of wands, the 10 of wands, and the 8 of swords, excuse me. So something was, this is the way I'm seeing this. This is where we are now. This bottom card here would be where you started. So started off really kind of emotionally tied up, not knowing which way to go, really trying to almost spar or joust your way out of the situation. Just seeing the fencing here. This little girl is fencing with a brick wall. So unsuccessfully trying to break down an emotional barrier either that you had, I'm guessing over a death or the space that was consumed by some death of a project idea, maybe this project, And it's been really very painful for you. It was a betrayal, a situation that left you feeling completely at a loss. Do you see all these people jumping off the cliff? It's literally like a mass suicide. All of these people have been dwelling in this house here. I don't know if you can see that. And they all just decided to throw their hands in the air and jump into the ocean. This is the water. Excuse me. This is the water that caused the blueprint to take place. So whatever tragedy, this could be almost even genetic or generational. Whatever tragedy took place here that caused the dumping of the water and the people to jump, whatever emotional tie that was that caused the death here or the space, maybe it was like a wipeout situation. Um, a society of people were wiped out by whatever strife, a famine, a drought, and needed to rebuild. So here is the Ace of Wands, or like you can see that a baby is being born out of there. And it just looks like with the Priestess of Cups, this is a whale of sorts. What is that? I have something on my finger that absolutely does not belong there. Yeah, sorry, I had to wipe that off. I don't know what that was. It just showed up too. Anyway, so there's maybe there was like a sudden. Okay, I feel like my pen exploded on me again, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't even realize that it exploded. That's kind of ironic because this card, the baby, looks like it exploded. So it's almost like the breakthrough was also that from this secret past or the secret painful situation that was seemed to have been almost written into the fabric of whatever you're coming through at this point. That is now exploded. I'm just seeing all the ink on my hands that I didn't even notice before. That's now exploded. It's a breakthrough in love. And this Priestess of Cups is like the Queen of Cups. She's like the one that holds the deep knowledge. Is why the whale is here, is because she's got the knowledge of the depths or the water here that these people jumped into. Maybe she has the knowledge and she's passing it back onto the earth. Here's the moon, and I am seeing the sun and the moon in this picture with one person receiving knowledge, which are those white smoke signals of, um, you know how when you're out in the middle of the ocean by yourself and you've got a flare, you got to shoot the flare off to send a message that you made it, that you're secretly doing just fine with this travel that you're on, that you've really broken out of your shell, that you that dip like what am I trying to say? That you I'm just hearing that you've almost like plunged the depths of yourself to find those unpleasant secrets. The moon energy there that was stopping you from being able to make this journey before, and you're now there. So my voice is getting really tired. You might be pretty exhausted, but also excited to hear whatever message is coming through for you. So good luck with that, Capricorn. I'm going to leave this here for today. If you enjoyed that, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will definitely talk to you guys next time. Bye.